Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the podcast. I'm Atarif. Today we are going to chill and talk about something we all probably dream about: going overseas and surviving life after graduation. I know some of us still planning our first trip abroad, so we are absolutely manifesting that today. Just to give you guys a picture, my first taste of the world was backpacking trip across Malaysia, Thailand, and Singapore. It was intense, fast-paced, and honestly super fun. But then I experienced a totally different when I visit and stay in Europe, specifically in The Hague in Netherlands. The culture shock between Southeast Asia and Europe was insane. The weather, the building, how direct the people are, everything was just different. So today, we are going to dig into the your expectation about going abroad. Okay, so for the first question, I have a question around. Oh yeah, before that, here there is Fadlan and Noval. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Falin Dayat. You can call me Fadlan. I'm 17 years old. Maybe just that. For
Okay.
Noval.
Hello, my name is Noval and all of my friends call me Noval, and I am 17 years old at this year. Okay.
Alright, let's jump to the first question. So, let's imagine you get a free plane ticket for tomorrow to anywhere in the world. Where are you going and why?
So if I get a free plane ticket for tomorrow, so I think I will go to the Japan uh, for the studying like robotic and anything else to education in the Japan, and there is a lot of education in the Japan, right? And like the IT and like the robotic, and I think that's all. So for Fadlan.
What about you?
If I get a free plane ticket tomorrow, maybe I want to go to the Switzerland because the view of the land is so good, and like in there, the people is so kind, and Switzerland is the most safe country if get a war. And in Switzerland is the country that the for many rich people, because the life what's that? Okay, hidup lifestyle ya. The lifestyle is so good. The work environment is so good, and maybe that's. And for Atalah,
Atarif.
Atarif?
Yeah, for me, I want to
I
back
forgot.
to the Europe because I feel the Europe vibe is totally different with the Asia. I feel like more comfortable and more chill there because if you wanna try the best food or best bread, you can try there. And special for Netherlands, they have special cheese, and in Netherlands there are a lot of smart technology. For example, like the automatic train that only use a sensor for stop and go in the city.
Oh yeah.
Okay. For the next question is, when you think about going abroad for the first time, what is your biggest fear? The language barrier, or if you're getting lost or running out of money?
Okay, what is my biggest fear when I go abroad to the country like Japan, right? So my biggest fear in Japan's like the language, right? So the language it's so it's I think it's hard. So I think I will. Mm, I think I will remember the language again, and so in the Japan. So my biggest fear is getting lost, and if I uh, talk to the yes talk to the strangers. So I think I don't know how to talk, and the third is running out of money. Like if I running out of money, so I think I don't do anything at the Japan. So that's all.
Okay, for Fadlan.
Okay, what I think about going abroad for the first time, and what the biggest fear for me is language barrier, because it's totally different when I learn English with like formal
Style, for my style.
formal style, and you learn with like formal. And if you want to speak or make conversation with the foreigner, you must to learn about the English, what is that,
Accents.
English accents. And like maybe when I want to UK, yeah, UK, you must to learn about British accent, and that's so hard for me. And after that, the second is about the weather, because I think I cannot to be survive in the winter, because I get like getting sick when I get the weather for cold, and I have allergic cold when the
Temperature.
the temperature is so cold. And then after that, maybe the food, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, like in European, the food is like, how to say, hambar. There is no taste like when we eat in Indonesia. There is a lot of flavor, and when you go to another country, when you eat food, is like you cannot to menikmati.
Enjoy.
Enjoyable when you eating. Maybe that's. And for Atarib,
Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, for me, the biggest fear is running out of money, cause our supply is rupiah and our demand is the course in the country. For example, like in Netherlands, is using a euro.
Euro.
That's mean 1 euro is 20k. So if you wanna buy the mineral water, it's cost around 3 euro. That's mean you need 60 rupiah for you buy it. And then for the second is a toilet,
Yeah, the toilet.
because I feel so bad when I go to toilet in Netherlands. There is no sprayer.
Yeah, water sprayer.
Yeah, water sprayer.
You must use tissue, right?
Yeah, tissue for wipe your and then for language barrier, I think you can use the English, cause the foreigner in this world is all can speak English, but in Japan, I don't know, cause I see in TikTok there is a lot of people in Japan that can't
Yeah.
speak English, and China
Yeah, China.
and China. Okay, let's play what if scenario. You are in European country, let's say Paris. You are lost, it's getting dark, and your phone battery is 1%. What is your survival plan?
So, what if my scenario, like in the Paris, right? You say before,
Yeah.
and so it's getting dark, like at the midnight, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if in the Paris, in the midnight, and my battery phone is like 1%, and what I have to do, like I think
Just
Well,
just walking around, like to the Eiffel Tower,
yeah.
and
Or
so
garage,
like
something.
sitting
Hotel.
in the chair, like in front of the
If I have a look at my
like sitting in front of the river, and so like enjoying the midnight.
Oh,
They-
he's
yes.
waiting for the morning.
Yes.
Oh yeah. How about you, Fadlan?
Okay, what the question? Okay, what if scenario? If I in European country, let's say in Paris, and I lost and it's getting dark, and my battery phone is 1%, 1%. My strategy is I will asking to the firm to the office, the police office,
Yeah.
because I will ask to the police to
Direction, guide.
guide me into my hotel or my homestay, and after that, when I already to
Give
my
the
go to my hotel or homestay, it's already safe, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's all, because I think the first thing if you getting lost in another country is you must to asking to the other people. Don't be scared, don't be shy if you're getting lost. Okay, maybe that's all. And for Atarik,
Yeah, for me, same as like Fadlan. I just try to open my phone in 1%, and I will search the police office, and I will remember the direction and will go there, and then I will ask for the way to get me into back. Sorry, the direction for me go to my hotel, and if they can guide me, I will ask for help. And then for the next question, do you think you could survive a week without eating rice? What is the one random Indonesia item that you will definitely bring in your suitcase, like tolak angin or Indomie?
So I think not one random Indonesian item. Yes, like I will bring in my suitcase like Indomie.
Oh.
Yes, and anything noodles, Indonesian noodles, and like there is like survival kit like tolak angin and others, and so I think I will bring like Indonesian chocolate and um, and yes, fast food like chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Yes, and sausage and the others. So I think I will bring a lot of Indonesian food in my suitcase. And how about you, Fadlan?
Yeah, maybe same like you. We'll bring a lot of Indonesian food. Like I will bring Indomie, and after that maybe I will bring like pop meat that's more simple, and after that I will bring kolak angin for when I get sick in another country, and after that I will bring in what's that like a fast food like nugget or a chicken wings and others, and maybe I will bring minyak kayu putih. Yeah, that's maybe for me just that, and for Atarif.
For me, I can survive without eat rice. So I will bring an beras porang. You know beras porang?
Yeah.
You can cook the rice. Just use hot water, and you can waiting for around 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And if you open the cup, it's already cooked.
Okay.
It's already done. So we jump to the next topic, the reality check, university life. Okay, traveling is fun, but let's bring it back to reality for a second. We're stepping into the university era soon. It's just around 2 semester left. What is your absolutely dream major?
So, what is my dream major? It's like my dream majors, like programmer. Yes.
Oh, you wanna continue the IT career?
Yes, I want to continue my IT career. Like so, I think at the last semester, like
Yeah.
2 semester left, right?
Yeah.
So I will focus to my so I will focus to my task, and so if I can do the task, so I will ask the teacher
Yeah.
in my university. So the teacher will teach me and how to do the task. So how about you, Fadlan?
Hmm. I still confused that the major I want to get in another country. Maybe I want to continue my IT career, or I wanted to change into the like finance or into the business. That's right. And maybe for IT, I wanted to learn deep about AI majoring, or maybe like AI engineering. And for business, I will learn about the like how to the
Manage industry.
managing business, or you the major that you can to become a consultant finance. Maybe that's for me.
Yeah.
And for Atarif.
For me, I wanna continue my IT career, same as like Nova and Fadlan. But for the major, I think I wanna choose stay in ITB, which means KTN in local university. But I think there was a favorite major in that university. So the big question, when you imagine your college life, do you see yourself studying overseas, or do you want to stay in here in Indonesia?
So that is a hard question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I want to stay in my country, Indonesian. So I think I want to next. Sorry, I want to uh, so I will continue the my yes, my career in Indonesian. Like I will I want to go to the ITB. So that is my dream university, and so I think in ITB I will, yes, I will grow. So in the ITB I will grow, like focus in the programmer. So okay, that's all. So what should I do?
And for me, maybe I will studying overseas because I want to get a new experience in another country and get new relationship. Like I wanted to making the connection in another country, and I will learning like or I will how to say. I want to like what's that? Learn in another country and find the partnership business for I making a business in Indonesia, and for the model I will search in another country because like there is what is that, the different cost when maybe I studying in Europe and maybe in Netherlands and use euro, and I get many money in Netherlands, and when I go to Indonesia that will be more increase, and I can like trying to make some business in Indonesia. Maybe that's for me. And for Atarib,
For me, I wanna still in Indonesia because I feel more comfortable for the food, for the cost, and etc. So now there are two sides in this podcast. There, Fadlan wants to study abroad, and Noval want to stay in Indonesia, same as me. So I have a question for Fadlan. What's which country is on your radar right now, and why you choose that country?
literally, there is a lot of country that I wanted to studying in there, but maybe I will choose like three country. The first is in European country, like maybe in Germany or in UK or in Swiss, and after that maybe in Japan or in China, and after that in Arab, because when you get college in European and you get the certification in there, you can get work in negara manapun di
Every country.
every country in Europe, and if in Japan or China, because there is the country that more what's that, maju apa namanya?
Hah?
Maju. More
Move.
the more good, not more good, but like the IT or the construction is like more
Growth
better,
more fast.
growth more fast, and that. And for Arab, because like I wanted to get more dekat apa sih?
Hah?
Dekat
Hah?
dekat
Near.
near to Allah. Okay.
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 Studying abroad means you have to do everything yourself, like
Yeah.
laundry, like shopping, cooking, and surviving in the winter.
Yeah.
Are your mentality prepared for it?
Okay. For uh, uh, my mentality is I ready, not ready, must ready. Because if I get into that country and I'm not ready, I will getting died. I will die.
But I think you're already ready because you're now in
Yeah,
a
because
boarding school, right?
I'm in boarding school and I already learn more. Man,
Uh, mm, hold on.
I learned to manage myself
Yeah.
everything with myself, not with no parent or others like that.
All right, we jump to the next side. Noval from the local university. Uh, Local university is very realistic and solid choice. Which PTN or university are you aiming now?
So, what I say before, like in ITB, and so I think that is a second choice, like
Prasmul.
yeah,
Binus. Yeah.
like that.
What else?
So, I think that is a second choice. So, in the so in Indonesian, like the cost is so very
More cheap than-
yes, more
Yeah.
cheap than in the
Another
yes,
country.
yes, and in another countries, like, and the Indonesian foods, yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
So I think that's all.
Only.
If you study here, are you planning to join a lot of organization, or are you just going to focus strictly on your breathing for you?
So I think just I think I will join the organization, like Mapala,
Oh yeah.
yes. So, and I will focus too, like building my portfolios,
Yeah.
like focus to build a project,
Mm-hmm.
and like focus to search a client to
Yeah.
uh,
Work.
yes, to work, like intern. So okay, I think that's all.
Okay. Alright, quick game before we end and answer in 3 seconds. Only 3 seconds, okay? Okay. Window seat or aisle seat?
Window seat.
Window.
Okay. Street food or fancy restaurant?
Street food.
Fancy restaurant.
Oh yeah. Google Maps or asking the local?
Google Maps.
Google Maps.
Okay. So, guys, this has been a really fun fact. And hopefully, next time we record a podcast, it's going to be your guys sharing your actual overseas stories, like from Padland, from Netherlands,
Yeah.
and Switzerland,
Yeah.
and etc. Let's manifest it together. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone, whether it's traveling the world or surviving the university. Okay, guys, I think that's all from us. Yeah. Oh yeah. Do you have advice for the young generation?
The advice for young generation. So keep focus for studying,
Yeah.
and then so if your teacher
Explain.
explain in the front, so you must hear your teacher. So I am sorry. Focus on your teacher.
Yeah.
Yes, and so if you um, oh yeah. So if you
Have a question?
yes have a question, so you must ask your teacher, and so your teacher will give you the answer.
Yeah.
So okay, that's all.
How about you?
For me, don't waste your time, guys. Use your time to do a good thing, or you making plan for your future. Don't like scrolling or the others, or and after that, make a friend and build your connection. And after that, upgrade your skill, and maybe that's for me and for Atarip.
Okay, for me, don't waste your time. Focus on your target, and hold on. Okay, guys. Oh, astaghfirullahaladzim. No. Okay, guys. I think that's all from me. Sorry if we have a lot of mistake and the English is so bad. I think that's all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.